Oh, look at these characters. Nice headset, Oz.
Thanks.
It's the rematch. The Hamilton Tiger-Cats looking for their first Grey Cup win since '86 against the Stampeders, looking to become back-to-back champions.
I'm very pleased to be joined by members of the 1999 Grey Cup champion Hamilton Tiger-Cats. Gentlemen, thank you for joining me today. This is our remote reunion. We want to take a walk down memory lane and play the 99 game. This was an epic game, and I don't need to remind you, the last Grey Cup the Tiger-Cats won. So for Ticats fans, this is a special one. I think we might as well get things kicked off. First of all, how is everyone?
Excellent.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
Doing well.
Excellent.
Thanks for having us.
Just 20 years older, but good.
True patriot love in all our sons' command.
Ron Lancaster as a coach, what was he like?
Fantastic. He had three simple rules. You show up on time, you pay attention, and in his words, you play like hell.
Yeah.
That's right.
Treat you like a man. Oh, yeah. I think he did a great thing back in training camp. He showed us the 98 highlights of Calgary Stampeders beating us in the Grey Cup. Yeah. And the next day, well, after the film was over, turned on the lights, he goes, all right, practice 9 a.m. tomorrow. And at that point, I knew we were going to win the Grey Cup in 99. It was just that set. Yeah.
He basically said, if you're a rookie, good luck, because we're on a mission. We got the majority of the right guys. We'll welcome a few in, but he basically said we're going back to go get this thing.
Coleman is deep with Anderson, and the final Grey Cup of this century is underway.
Brody, I'll just add that all week these guys were talking in the paper. You can't help it because it's media, and I just remember I shared this one at the reunion. Nobody really made mention of it on our team, but we were definitely aware of it. And then, like I said, Calvin was our pregame speech guy, and he let us know right before pregame what time it was. And I wouldn't say there was bad blood. I thought that we were disrespected all week.
Yeah.
That wasn't extra motivation. Motivation was Lancaster's messaging early, but we were ready to play, obviously.
You know it.
Here we go. First play, they give it to Anderson. Not much doing.
Saw it early in this game. So the first half, defense played great. And for some reason on offense, we couldn't miss. Still not sure how we did it, but we just couldn't miss.
It was awesome.
That was good. I remember leading up that whole week. I mean, we knew we were going to win. It wasn't even a matter of chatting about it. It was like destiny, like Ozzy said. We didn't even matter. We knew we had this game locked up. We just didn't say anything about it.
When you have a mindset like we did, it was going to be tough to beat us that day.
Second and goal. Williams again. Touchdown, Tiger-Cats.
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know if anybody saw that on the sideline, but I came off and I was hot. I was throwing shit, and then I turned around and I got the full chest pump from McManus, and he grabbed me right by my shoulder pad and said, I need you for 60 minutes.
Love it.
And the head walked away. I was like, yeah.
That's a lot. That's saying something when you get that out of D-Mac now.
The guy they call Cooler overheating at the Hamilton bench.
Ooh, Zap breaking that one up. Nice feet. Sign that kid.
Yeah.
Nice.
Ooh, double deuce.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got to touch the ball sometime.
Yeah, I like the tight waist with the yellow and the black right there.
Oh, yeah.
Slimming there. Oh,
Look at that. Perfect. Textbook.
Second and 10. Here comes the blitz. McManus gets it away, and Flutie.
Nice getaway there.
Right on time.
Yep.
They're shocked. Look, they're shocked right now.
Yeah.
Wally went straight gray after this game.
Classic. First and goal. Tiger-Cats. McManus into the end zone. Touchdown. There's the touchdown for Darren Flutie.
How about this catch?
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was before the sticky gloves. That was all
Right, and now
locker room
we
right
get
there.
the back row look coming up soon.
That was unreal.
So Darren Flutie, who we just saw, had 9,000-yard seasons, tied third all-time, including 6 in a row from 96 to 2001. So he's right in his kind of prime at this moment. So Danny, as a quarterback, what's it like to play with a guy like that who's just consistently good? Is he the type of guy that you throw it up and you just know he's going to get it no matter what? Or what kind of a player was he?
Yeah, he was kind of like having another quarterback on the field. He was read coverages pretty much the same way I did. There's a lot of things that we might have done in practice that maybe once, and then all of a sudden in the game we're both on the same page and we hit it. But all of our guys were like that. I mean, Mike was like that. Andrew was like that. Archie. We took a lot of pride in going against tough defenses and making them pay for either blitzing us or playing off.
I tell you, the relationship that Danny and Darren had, I used to sit back and admire that every day in practice. And once in a while, I try and do it myself, and I just get in crap wrong. So I learned not to do that. I just let the big boys play.
What a 30 minutes of football for the Hamilton Tiger Cats. They talked about unfinished business. They're 30 minutes away from bouncing back from last year's loss.
But I know that Ron Lancaster has a nice piece at halftime of this game where he kind of says defense can't play much better, offense put the ball in the end zone. And as Deke used to say, it was 21-0 before they got the peanut bag open. So we jumped on them pretty quick.
I don't think – I can't be the only person who will be watching this wondering what that turf felt like. What on earth was that, and what did that feel like going down on?
The indoor-outdoor carpet you people put sometimes? Just throw that on your asphalt driveway.
First down Calgary at the 18. Pumps, throws, Pitts wide open. Touchdown Calgary. We've got ourselves a game.
There was no tension in the locker room. There was no American, Canadian. There was no offense, defense. There was no black, white. There was nothing. Young, old. We were all one. And you were your stripes, you're in. That's the way it was. Started in the beer room and carried right through the season.
That's right.
Even if you had black and gold underwear, right, Michi?
Tiger style.
That's a rumor.
That's a rumor.
11 game winning streak rumor.
Right.
Yeah, but that's
somehow.
Yeah, that's the team we were, though. You know, it was a group of guys that would rather go unnoticed than win than be an all-star and not finish the game. You know, everybody had their role to play. Everybody, you know, did what exactly they had to do. That was what was best for the team. And that was why we won so many games those 2 years. Was just, is it my turn? If it's my turn to step up, I'll do it. You know, I'll take the lead. I'll make the big play. But we did what was best for the team 100% of the time, and the entire team was like that.
And that was not just the ball players either. I mean, that was the support staff, the coaches.
Yeah.
They were all that same way. And you're absolutely right, Ivan. And that was big because the whole group of us that were out there on game day, on the field and off the field, had one goal in mind. That was to protect each other and go out and win.
And Brody, you got to remember, like, during this time, you watch Darren Flutie when he gets in the end zone, he throws the old Batman sign coming up because his son was a big Batman fan.
McManus looking in the end zone for Flutie. Touchdown! Batman's done it again.
There's the Batman.
There it is.
This was crazy. Looking over the one shoulder, catching over the other.
Oh, it makes it look
Can't teach it
easy.
any better than that. This is special.
And I'll tell you, that was the last pass I threw to him because I knew the MVP might be up for grabs.
Yeah.
Boy, they put points on the board at the most opportune time, the start of the fourth quarter.
They've been together 7 years, and they've never looked better than they have this afternoon.
This is be my second one that I played like as a starter. And so I really hadn't won the one Grey Cup yet. I always came in as a backup in the other ones. So this one was, I wanted to make sure that I kind of fixed what happened the year before in '98 and just get back there as a quarterback because you're always judged on championships. And I wanted to make sure that put our team in the best spot to win the championship. And, you know, guys like Steiny making catches like this, even though it was third down, you could have dropped it and we could have had it.
No. Frank needs to get his block. Frank needs to get his block. Ooh.
There you go.
That'll
But it was
tickle.
just, in '97, I was with Edmonton, and Hamilton went through a bad season, and they were the laughing stock of the league. And I just wanted to get those guys back up on that podium to touch the Grey Cup. And after this game, I sat on the field and watched these guys up on the podium getting that Grey Cup, and it was just a great feeling as a sign of accomplishment there.
And now the fans on their feet for Danny Mack and the Tiger Cats. Timeout's been called, and the celebration is on at the Hamilton bench.
Great group. I mean, that's the thing. You look, great memories, great friendships, but just a great group for the 5 months that you're together. We all had the one purpose in mind, was that to get to this point right here where they can never take it away from us. We'll always be the 1999 champions.
That's right.
It was the kind of place where we'd show up early and leave late because it was just such an awesome place to be, right?
And Danny, what's better than the kneel down in the Grey Cup? I can't think of a better play in sports.
Oh, exactly. Especially when you get to call that last one and says, after this snap, boys, we're drinking beers.
That's
And in vintage Ticat fashion, they ate them raw and are the '99 Grey Cup champs.
I really thought Tiggle and Cooler were going to beat up the commissioner just to get the trophy. He kept talking.
He's taking his time, wasn't he?
You just give me the damn trophy. That's all I want.
Look at Cooler. Give me that thing.
Give it to me.
The silverware is going to Steeltown. The Tiger Cats are Grey Cup champions with a 32-21 victory over the defending champions from Calgary.
So the next morning, guys, I wake up in my hotel room and I hear some rustling at the door, and I go and someone shoved the Globe and Mail newspaper under the door. And as I get closer, I see the picture of me hoisting it over my head. So I'm out in the hallway stealing everybody's cover of their newspaper the next morning.
There's the winning dressing room as the Ticats celebration shifts inside.
We went out to the club that night, celebrated, took the Grey Cup with us, and then on the way back to the hotel, everybody forgot it. Fortunately, Charles Barkley was there from the Phoenix Suns, and he brought it back in a limousine the next morning when we were getting on the bus, and he opened the door and said, "Hey, guys, you forgot something."
Charles was just coming home from the club.
Yeah.
Yes, he was, yeah.
Mike Moriali has been named the top Canadian, and oh, what a sweet day for Moriali, who's had a frustrating year. Got hurt early, lost confidence, nothing seemed to be going right, but he said at the outset of the playoffs, 3 wins, and everything else will be behind us.
As a Hamiltonian, I mean, that was like the greatest thing ever in my life, to be able to do that, thinking back days when I was like 5 years old, a fan in Ivor Stadium. So that was amazing. The year before, we went to the Grey Cup, loss. Personally, I had a great year and what have you. And then that '99 season was really tough for me. It was a season I probably had half the amount of yards that I did the year before. I struggled with some injuries. I wasn't where I expected to be coming off a good season. So going into that Grey Cup in the playoffs, I wanted to do anything to contribute. I just felt like I wasn't keeping up and doing my end of the bargain. So being able to do that and have a decent game in the Grey Cup to help, my teammates, that was hugely important to me. And that, to be able to bring it back home to Hamilton, that was like icing on the cake.
Ron Lancaster, 3-6 until today. This will be his second victory as a head coach, to go with 2 as a player.
Once we knew as a ball club that it was our team,
that
the tone was set by Ronnie, that, hey, it's your team, it's not our team. I can't go on the field for you. You guys got to go on the field. And once we all got in that locker room, knew that this was our team, nothing could stand in our way. I think that was from the top down. He set the tone, and then we just ran with it. He let us run with it. And what translated into a championship team, he lets the players play. And once they realize that it's their team, there's nothing that can stop that ball club.
For me, that team was the best team that I've ever been on, not because it won a championship, just because of the guys that were in that room. Like I said, we'd show up early, leave late. One of the things that we were accountable to each other. We wouldn't accept anything less than, almost perfection, knowing no mental mistakes, all that kind of stuff. And I just think that overall, we just had a mutual respect for each other in the locker room. And whether you came in at training camp or you came in, midway through the season like McCready did, right? It was open arms, right? Like, it was a really great place to be.
I'm surrounded by, you know, a special teams player and offensive players, but it's tough on us, and especially for me. I couldn't look these guys in the eye if I didn't give it my all. Like, there was just a sense of accountability to one another. And we're talking about the games, but there's no clips of practice. Like, nope, it was time to go to work. I mean, Ron would stand out there with his little right before the time. I mean, and boom, we hit that thing. And we're practicing. Like, we're working to get better. There's no shortage of people volunteering for scout team.
Yeah.
It was just that type of thing. And I think the other thing that was unique about this team is we didn't go undefeated, but those losses were just speed bumps. We didn't point fingers. We didn't wonder why, what happened. It was next week. Right. We're 7-2 at Labor Day, which is a pretty damn good record. But I can't remember the 2 losses being anything but just a challenge and a speed bump. Like, there wasn't anything that this team couldn't overcome mentally either, right? We were a physical football team. We could finesse. We could throw for 400 yards. We could rush for 200. And bigger than that, it's all built up of great people. And wanting to go to work and be there was a huge thing. So, again, like I said, it was about practice also, not just about the game. So I just take with me the guys, the memories. The Grey Cup was inevitable. That, as they say, that's a byproduct of the men and all the women in the organization at that time. And that's just like memorabilia to remember it by. But you could rewind this 10 years from now, we'll tell the same stories.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you are truly one of the most iconic Grey Cup teams of all time. One of those hard-nosed Hamilton teams that will forever be remembered for playing in Iverwin Stadium. Yep. And from what I've heard, it sounds like brotherhood, accountability, excellence, step in and step up, and beer seem to be the common thread for this 99 team. And it was a real pleasure to take a look at this film with you. You are all such great guys and carry on such a great legacy in the CFL. So thank you for your time. It was an absolute pleasure.
Thank you, Brody. You should have put beer first.
Thanks for getting us all together. Appreciate you getting all of us old guys together. It's good.
Yeah, it's good to see everybody, man.
Good to see you, Coach.
Yes.